One.
What I've been wanting since they wreck.
No, I
Be my baby.
Duly noted.
Buy it, use it, break it, fix it, trash it, change it, melt, upgrade it, charge it, point it, zoom it, press it, snap it, work it, quick erase it, write it, cut it, paste it, save it, load it, check it, quick rewrite it, plug it, play it.
And welcome back to another episode of Duly Noted. I am so happy to be here. We are your hosts, Dave the Ma3stro and
Tim, the Ma1stro,
Tim.
the Ma3stro, the Ma9stro.
So I've been thinking about the name, and I am been on a Parks and Rec kick that hasn't ended since I started watching it a couple years ago. And they have this character who goes by the Douche, and he has his listeners. He calls them Douche Nation. So I was thinking maybe, hear me out. We call me the Touche. We call our listeners Touche Nation. What do you think?
So what have you been listening to?
I've been listening to lots of spoilers. So we're filming this on Saturday, April
28th.
28th.
Avengers came out yesterday.
Yesterday, which is kind of cool because it was around the 10-year anniversary of Iron Man being released, which was sort of the coolest thing to have happened to cinema, in my opinion, in a long time.
And I'm actually seeing the movie when we're done filming.
Yep, so we're going to finish up here, and he's going to learn everything that I already know. I have this sort of horrible habit of learning as much as I can about the movies before I see them, so nothing surprises me.
Ah, yes, you do not like fun. Understood.
Let the record reflect, based on some spoilers that I've heard, that I've been right for 10 stinking years on some stuff. It's so exciting. So let me know what you think when you see it. Now, I've been listening to...
I'm probably going to cry.
I mean, I absolutely will cry. I spent some time with the Andrew WK album, Music is Worth Living For, although it's showing the signal... Oh, because that's the one I downloaded. It's showing the single because I am unprepared. Andrew WK is the best. No, he's super fun. His Party Never Dies jam is super duper dope. Latest releases. Here we are. Here is Party Mindset. Chickadee, check it out. There's Party Never Dies. I lied. There it is. Really exciting music. I decided to listen to the whole album while at the gym one day, and it was super fun. I usually pop on the A-list and just let it ride, but I'm getting a little bit of A-list fatigue. They haven't updated it in a way that has made substantial changes since really February. It's just kind of been Breaking Benjamin and Godsmack singles.
I can't think of a pun with A-list and fatigue. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, he tried.
I tried. Just kind of stared and like, nope, nothing.
So the album is a little long, 16 total jams.
I thought you were going to say it's 16 minutes.
It's a little long, it's 16 minutes, way longer than my attention span.
Yep.
So this song, You're Not Alone, it's becoming an important thing. I don't know, we'll just take a listen.
I'm getting weird video game vibes from that.
Oh yeah, and I think there's something to it. And here's another section. I don't know what it is with Andrew and just dropping piano over a jam.
It's what's the word? There's a specific there's a specific subgenre of rock that I'm trying to think. It's not like stadium rock or symphonic. Maybe symphonic rock, the addition of large instruments to kind of fill it out, era Kansas, Boston.
Yeah, I think that there's something to that, the symphonic feel. So I listen to a lot, but so believe it or not, Andrew WK
Are you flying around?
Andrew WK has been very active, sort of in a quasi-political sense. He was brought on a bunch of times on CNN and Fox just to contribute his ideas on partying and stuff. And he had a talk show, believe it or not, on the Blaze Radio. Every Saturday morning. It was called America WK, and he just talked about life, and it was awesome. And while he was talking, he revealed that while he primarily spends most of his time rocking sans instruments, and he's sort of got some really excellent guitar chops, his primary interest is classical piano. And he's like, I'm not, I'm taking piano lessons, and then it occurred to me, dude, I could just use this more. And anyway, Andrew WK is a fascinating person. He's from Michigan. He's from Ann Arbor.
Oh,
which
wow.
is really cool.
Okay. Maybe I saw him on campus at one point.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. And the last thing I want to offer for the what I've been listening to is a delightful YouTube video. It's so great.
This video, okay, so I'm a perfectionist when it comes to music, and they're not all on pitch, and it bugs me, and it distracts me from actually enjoying it for what it is.
I think it's delightfully bad. It is a whole bunch of people who are not musicians, sort of pretending to be musicians. It's cute. Just listen up.
Story of a playboy genius who was gearing up to form some sort of crew.
One's a former Russian spy.
A god of thunder.
Boy, they look happy.
Fought in World War II.
Dear God, Chris Evans.
Here's the story of a handsome Star-Lord.
I like Star-Lord.
He has that operatic quality to him.
And a
Mouse rat.
and a magic doctor. Wakanda forever. So then one day all the heroes were assembled to fight.
What a delightful video.
Much more than a punch. And this group was labeled the Avengers.
I do like the ending bit, though.
That's the way we all became the Marvel Bunch. That's the way we.
And wait for it. Wait for it.
Hello, brother. Shut up.
There it is.
I'm here to prove that.
Oh, no.
Oh my God!
Now
It's an
it's
advertisement.
auto-playing.
Oh my God!
Oh my gosh.
Sponsored by something.
Surprise. Well, we didn't get to that, so thank goodness. But if you do want to still give us money, your part of your ad is now in our video, unless we fix it in post. Are we fixing this in post?
I have no idea.
I don't know. We should ask somebody who knows something
Like someone who does stuff for reasons.
and things
Yeah.
and stuff. All right,
Yeah.
your turn. What have you been listening to?
Besides the typical record rundown, it's the end of the month, which means a pop analysis. And by the time this is coming out, the pop analysis episode will have been posted yesterday.
Oh, nice.
So what I've been listening to mostly for the past week is the newer Zed track, The Middle.
Dope.
That is Zed, country singer Maren Morris, and the EDM duo Gray, and they actually have gray hair. They dye it gray.
So that show South Park.
Yes.
There was that episode about Family Guy
Yes.
and how they pick episode topics
Yes.
with manatees pushing balls into a bin, and then that's the balls are labeled.
Yes.
Is that what happened here?
No.
That's strange. It seems to me, I could be wrong, but it seems like that's what happened here.
Well, regardless. So here's a little taste of The Middle.
Baby, why don't you just meet me in the middle? I'm losing my mind just a little.
And that makes 2 songs in a row that I've had to do 3-part vocal harmonic analysis. Given
Fun.
Meant to Be was more actually singing. She's just, she's layered. Her layers are then heavily processed to get the various lines in there. But so when I first heard that stuck out to me a lot because the previous Zed track, which was Stay with Alicia Cara, does something disturbingly similar.
All you have to do is stay a minute. Just take your time. The clock is ticking, so stay.
I mean,
Baby, why don't all you have to do is stay a minute.
so I'm sitting there thinking, I'm sitting here. Okay, so there's a reason.
It's
for
literally the same
There's a
ticking
reason
sample.
for this. So Zed is well, it's not a sample. It's the same technique though.
Right. Well, it sounded like they sounded exactly the same, except one was pitched to a different key.
Now, funny you mentioned, regardless, before I get into that. So, the reason that those sound so similar is, yes, Zed is the artist and producer on both, but there's a 23 Australian songwriter who wrote both of those.
Danger.
Sarah, God, we've been doing that joke a lot. Sarah Aarons, and she is the primary writer for both The Middle and Stay. It's funny about The Middle, too, because they went through, a ton of different singers before deciding on Maren Morris.
Hmm.
This song had a ridiculously long production time just because they couldn't find a good singer to do it.
That's interesting.
But like, if you're interested in this, I go into the pop analysis episode and a little teaser. So yes, they sound.
Baby, all you have to do is stay.
They sound very similar, down to like the ticking in the background. And as some of you may know, I was a mashup DJ back in the day, and so to demonstrate my point.
Stay a minute. Why don't you just meet me in the middle? It's time. I'm losing my mind.
I put them and combined
Wow.
them.
That's awesome. You know, it's interesting. The middle, I mean, they just couldn't go back and forth, and that's why it took so long, isn't it? Because they were in the middle.
Day. I don't have a good point for that. But
I
yeah,
thought you were just going to say, stop.
I'm thinking about it. But so I've spent a lot of time with that, and that's actually a teaser from the episode. I do that at some point in the show. Other things I've been listening to, there's a new Robert Glasper album, a collab with DJ Ma3stro, which I really enjoyed. Here is Thinking About You from that album. It's called the Robert Glasper x Ma3stro, the Art Science Remixes.
I'm thinking about you. From New York, LA, Japan, UK. I'm thinking about you.
And again, this is a jazz album.
Yeah, the low end's pretty amped up for jazz.
Yep. Other than that, there's some interesting things. I did go through the Breaking Benjamin one, but we've played that so many times. Sophie Tucker, Treehouse's best friend. The best friend was actually using the iPhone 10 commercial too last year. So this might sound familiar if you're a huge Apple nerd.
You are my best friend, and we
yeah.
got some shit to shoot. That's the way it is. That's the way it goes. It's just us two.
God, my low end is super bassy today.
Yeah, it's really cranking it out there today. Well,
And other than that, the number one album of the day was the new Jason we mentioned this when it was released, but the new Jason Aldean album, or Rearview Town.
It ain't nothing but a review town. Broken hearts and rusty clouds. Roots ripped right up underground.
And lastly, one that you might find amusing because you spoke so passionately about Hardwired. This one.
it was a different time.
That was back in 1987.
It was a different time.
They did a remastered version of the 5898 EP. Garage Days revisited, remastered.
Yeah, you know, and I can't blame them for wanting to capitalize on it again because they're just not making stuff that stacks up anymore.
Well, no, Hardwired was very divisive among their fans.
There were some things that were really quite good. The song itself, Hardwired was fine. That was an enjoyable song enough, but there were a lot of problems on that album. Just
Like
generally.
the snare drum.
It just sounded like a stinking train, but not in a good way. You're not like a train beat, you know?
But yeah, other than that, nothing too major. Just kind of some, other albums that.
Is the third lowered? Does that make it minor? I don't mean to.
That's a music
I
theory
don't
joke.
mean to diminish your joke. I'm just trying to augment this
That's a
segment.
Music
There's some jokes.
theory joke.
Just
I mean,
some
there was a
jokes.
couple of other things. One that was interesting because it was so much lighter than I'm used to is we mentioned this too on the releases. John Prine's The Tree of Forgiveness. This is the track Summer's End.
Summer's end came faster than we wanted. Come on home. Come on.
It's like listening to that, and like the way I go through these once I listen through the albums in some sort of more regimented manner. I just have my playlist, which you can find on Spotify. Just have it on shuffle, and going from like Metallica to John Prine is such a change. I
have one more thing I want to show. It just occurred to me.
Oh God.
That,
Yep.
I I spent
Yep.
some time while I was listening to some news stuff. I saw some interesting aggregations on Apple Music, and there's a song called "So Long" and "Thanks for All the Fish."
It's from a certain movie, which was first a certain book.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's super good. Now, what's interesting is, you know who covered that?
Who covered that?
A Perfect Circle.
Oh wow, that's
Listen.
okay.
Listen to this. It's amazing. I'm gonna skip to the middle, as one does.
I'm just imagining dolphins. That's impressive. And that, wow, okay.
Imagined in such an amazing way. So, yeah, that is A Perfect Circle, So Long and Thanks for All the Fish. Now, I just remembered that it was very Richard Cheese. So long and thanks for all the fish. You know, it's so much fun.
And a bunch of dolphins flying to space.
I mean, I would.
If you were a dolphin, you would fly into space?
If I could, I totally would.
All right. Regardless,
When
we come back, we're going to have some news.
I'm the one that sets the break up. Oh my gosh, I'm offended. Don't I'm not wearing a hat. You're wearing the hat. I'm doing this. Oh, my song's gone.
I could call him out, but I'm not going to.
You should. Oh, for the thing closing, it's what Apple does. But I suppose I will let you start the break.
When we come back, we'll have some news. And we're back.
Welcome back to Duly Noted.
We're doing this bit again.
I'm always doing Parks and Rec bits because it's my life. Anyway, this is indeed episode 6. Revenge of the Six.
I was hoping we were going to get away with not doing that. Oh, well.
Here we are again.
Shout out to our videographer who reminded him to do that joke. Thanks a lot for that, Mr. Cameraman. Regardless. So, our first news story of the day. Do you like Arcade Fire? How about Bon Jovi? Maybe some Kesha? How about some Macklemore?
I'm getting whiplash.
How about Paramore? 5 Seconds of Summer more your jam? Or maybe you're more of an Alan Jackson guy.
Funny how it feels, I'm just getting to.
What's happening right now?
What if I told you that you could see any one of these concerts for only $20?
What?
Live Nation! In promotion for National Concert Week, which is April 30th, so the day this comes out, through May 8th, you can see any one of over 2,000 concerts for just $20.
You know, if you order a second sandwich at Jimmy John's, you spend $20.
Jimmy John's, if you want to sponsor us, please contact Duly Noted gmail.com.
Duly Noted.
But yes, they have announced their $20 all-in tickets for Live Nation.
That's a pretty picture.
And they have a gigantic list of who you can see. Just to name a couple, The Offspring, Beck, Charlie Pluth, Ombrage G, Erasure, Foreigner, The Game of Thrones Orchestral Concert, G-Eazy, Imagine Dragons, Keith Urban, Kevin Hart, Kids Bop Live 2018, Ozzy Osbourne, Cheap Trick, Post Malone, Ray Lama, can't pronounce that, Rise Against, Styx, and the Zac Brown Band, just to name a few. Also, the Vans Warped Tour.
I see what's happening here. So, a few months ago, I was sort of losing my brain when they released this Ticket to Rock promotion, and it appears to be, it really seems to include some of those shows here. I know that the Breaking Benjamin, Five Finger Death Punch, the Avenged Sevenfold, Prophets of Rage were in that promotion, and this is an expansion of that. They must have gotten some serious attention from it. And they're like, oh, turns out we really like to make money. So
actually, a lot of the tours that we've gone over before, there's the Lindsey Sterling and Evanescence. That's the Synthesis tour. I see Logic on there. I see Coheed and Cambria with Taking Back Sunday. Def Leppard and Journey.
Coheed is playing with Taking Back Sunday. That's super dope. I mean, kind of go.
I'm looking at this like a lot of these tours are actually ones that we'll go over at some point because they're just in my tour list. And it really shows
Kid Rock, thank goodness, not running for Senate.
But like Kevin Hart is a comedian.
Yeah, well, maybe he's got a music
David
element.
Blaine.
Wow, he's not a musician.
No, so I'm just Chicago and REO Speedwagon.
What's the name of this promotion?
They're $20 all-in tickets.
Okay. So
only available for National Concert Week, which again, April 30th through May 8th.
So maybe maybe the reason they changed the name from Ticket to Rock to 20 All In, so that they can include the non-music acts.
Because we have we have country with Alan Jackson, we have hip hop with Post Malone, and
Weezer
Logic.
with the Pixies, and that'll be fun.
Shakira's on there, Shania Twain.
Steely
is
Dan
on
with the
there.
Doobie Brothers. That's one I'm going to for sure.
But it has a lot of different people in here.
Yeah.
But
Kids
so
Bop Live.
if you,
My God.
the fact that and then it's like Kid Rock and Kids Bop Live.
Oh.
I mean, looking at it, they're clearly just listed alphabetically.
Well, sort of. So in this list, pairings are given as names. So I'll see alphabetical order, and then like in the D section we have an L because of a pairing.
Like Def Leppard and Journey.
Actually, that'll be really good.
I mean, yeah, I'm excited. But like the Game of Thrones concert is on there. Which
I was going to start singing the Five Finger Death Punch,
Kygo?
or the. I read it. Darn it! My words.
But yeah, so I mean, this is good because if you're
Offspring.
a big music fan, you know that concert tickets aren't exactly the cheapest thing in the world.
Chances are good if you're watching this podcast, you are a big music fan.
I would imagine.
It literally is all we talk about.
Yeah.
Well, not all we talk about. Sometimes Tim talks about
I mean for it to be all we talk about.
Sometimes Tim talks
but
about
sometimes
Star
Tim talks
Wars.
about other things that are not relevant
Sometimes
to this industry.
Tim,
Halsey's on there. But so it's a very good move, and there's the live countdown I'm seeing. As of recording this, it goes live in 1 day, 20 hours, 10 minutes, and 23 seconds.
I'm setting an alarm. My God.
But so I mean, it's good. I think they'll make quite a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
I'm not.
I'm wondering how
terribly-
close to break even that is, because $20. I mean, when we were pushing tickets for We Came as Romans, the cover charge was $17. And
I don't really have any information on like the history of what is National Concert Week.
me either.
It does seem just to be a promotion by Live Nation. Yeah, it's a Live Nation thing. All the stuff I'm looking for, I'm seeing investor relations for Live Nation Entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
If you Google National Concert Week, everything you get is for Live Nation.
They're like, people are forgetting about us. How can we drum up support? Let's give away some product.
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. So, actually, if you are concluding your
Yeah,
segment,
that's really about it. It's a very short and sweet story.
That's-
Go buy some concert tickets.
that's kind of a really great segue. So, if there's any truth to the premise that they're doing this promotion as sort of a giveaway to improve business,
Really quick, just one last thing. This is an addition. They're still doing their festival passport, which is quite literally a way to pay a bunch of money but go to a number of festivals. So maybe they saw success in that, and I'm trying to get off that. But regardless,
maybe. As y'all know,
Y'all know.
We've been spending some time talking in the last few weeks about Spotify.
That's beautiful.
Now, Spotify was a big market disruptor in a lot of ways. Before that, there was this platform I used to use called Ruckus. Did you ever use Ruckus, Dave?
No.
So Ruckus was not related in any way to Spotify other than it was a music streaming platform. But the premise was it was free, and you could only make an account if you had a .edu email proving you were a student or a faculty member.
Or just really good at faking emails.
Or, really good at faking emails. So this platform ended up failing because of a whole bunch of lawsuits from artists and things like that. So it went back to you either had to buy music on iTunes, $1 a piece, not exactly asking for
Was
the world.
Ruckus post LimeWire and Napster?
Oh, yeah.
I was
This
gonna
was
say, 'cause that's what I remember.
This is when I started college, so 2008-09 was when I was using Ruckus, and it was really fun. And then your options were hop back on YouTube and listen to uploads there, which are always, compromised quality, or find a pirated version, and those are just not good choices for a lot of really good reasons. So the market was beginning to make more dishonest choices more frequently, and that's bad. That causes inefficiencies. It's just not good. So when Spotify hit the scene, it suddenly became like the biggest market disruptor since Napster, really. And this, I'm amazed to learn. So I found that per some advice from Dave here on what to talk about, that there are new features in Spotify.
There are new freemium features.
Freemium, which is actually just making it more like premium. So they're giving basically they're giving more of their product away. The product development team is adding an expanded Pandora style, algorithmic, expanded playlist function.
So a curated playlist based on your listening habits.
15 total playlists.
Wow, I didn't know it was that many.
Yep, 15 playlists, and it's something like a total of 40 hours of available music. So that's a lot. They're giving a lot away there. Now, this generally can be seen as a good thing. Usually, these sorts of things happen, like with Live Nation, when they're doing well. Spotify, on the other hand,
cases.
So the more I read about Spotify, the more nervous I get for them, because I saw that they went public, and that didn't go as well as they wanted to. They didn't make any of their goals that they wanted to there. And then I read this article in Forbes, which has a frustrating, I'm sure, for Spotify headline: 3 reasons not to buy Spotify stock. And the number 1 reason, why do we invest? The question, a very simple question: why do we invest? We invest so that we can get a return, right?
Right, to make more money.
So we give resources so that company can utilize those resources, enhance the market, make some money back, and give you a cut. So the making money back part, Spotify has never figured out. They were founded in like 2008 or so, or 2007.
It actually reminds me of Skype.
Kind of, except part of Skype's problem is they throw money all over the place. They just, here, Michael Bay, have a bunch of Skype money to put Skype
yes,
in the lower third.
That's Skype money.
No, I'm serious. Their product placement is, they spend so much money on that. But with Spotify, they've never turned a profit.
That's startling.
So you're a company, you're like, we are not making money. Let's get investors. There's an order of operations problem here. If you don't know how to properly monetize your product in a way that benefits like your employees, which is really what it is. That's what making a profit is giving the company the ability to exist, giving people the ability to make money on it. If you're not doing that, you're going to fail. According to this, which comes from its prospectus, since our inception, Spotify's inception, in April 2006, we have incurred significant operating losses, and as of December 31st, 2017, had accumulated a deficit of 2.4 billion euros.
That's a lot.
There are countries in the world
What was that, 2.4 billion?
that owe less money than that. So that's an operating deficit.
That is just under $3 billion.
All right, $3 billion bucks.
USD.
If you hop on the debt clock, you can see. I love usdebtclock.org. They just actually became mobile compatible. Really great. Mobile. And there are states that are operating on less of a deficit than the Spotify platform is. So their stock drops in price after they release a new mobile app. Their stock struggles as organizations, serious financial organizations, are writing headlines about why you should not invest with them, and they've never made money. December 31st of 15, 16, and 2017, our operating losses were 235 million, 349 million, and 378 million euros, respectively. They owe, but they have lost so much money, and their competitors like Tidal, Apple Music is doing really well. Now, Amazon, I don't know where they came from. I don't know how they came out of nowhere like this, but Amazon is performing really well in the market as well.
Jeff Bezos' garage.
Yeah, no kidding. There's that amazing picture of him in that office building with Amazon.com spray painted.
Remember when they sold books and just books?
They started out as like a rental thing, like Chegg.
Yeah, it was like for college textbooks or something mostly.
Yeah. My earliest memory of Amazon was when I was a kid. My parents bought an N64.
My earliest memory was learning about the diverse flora and fauna that existed in it.
Huh. I see. Jungles. So, yeah, basically, the moral of the story is Spotify is in serious trouble, and nobody seems to be really talking about why. companies like Amazon have the great luxury of having exterior products to prop up other parts of the organization. So the Prime platform is actually like 3 platforms. You have the shopping center where you get free shipping with it. You have the videos, which is an entirely different monster competing directly against Hulu and Netflix. And you have the music organization, which is competing against, Apple Music and Spotify. And let's say one of them doesn't perform well, you can actually reallocate resources to prop up the others. Netflix is a behemoth monster, doesn't need it.
Well.
So a little tiny company, well, not tiny, well, a David in this David and Goliath scenario, Spotify, they have to figure something out.
Right, because apparently free playlists, skips, and the ability to turn off shuffle is not enough to save you.
No,
which are the new features they added for free users.
Right,
I think, for
that
these
is correct.
Playlists, yeah.
Right, but the big one was the number of playlists,
Right,
and the number of hours available to you, like basically a nonstop work week of audio, just music. So it's super intense. I mean, only in so much as I don't know what to predict here. I'm a Spotify user.
as am I. I put my playlists on Spotify publicly.
And Spotify like outwardly tries to take credit for the expansion of the music industry, which had been really shrinking significantly, like $28 billion in the late 80s, and then there was like 16 point something billion by 1998.
And streaming is, I think, is over 65% of that based on all the reports we've been getting.
Yeah, so the fact that Spotify is underperforming so much, there's
It's
a
interesting.
management problem, I think.
It is a thing.
So on that delightful note, we'll be going into a break.
And we're back.
We are.
And we have some tours to talk about.
We do.
More than one.
What?
Yep,
What?
more than
What?
one.
It's more than one.
We did it, fam. It's
Yes.
lit. It's lit, fam.
It's lit.
These tours. First off, we
It's lit.
have Shania Twain. This is from her album Now. This is Swinging with My Eyes Closed.
I'm swinging with my eyes closed. Got my head down, wide open road.
Hey.
Her Now tour, promoting the album I just played, will be starting on May 3rd in the Tacoma Dome in Tacoma, Washington.
What a great name.
Tacoma Dome. She will be touring until December 22nd. She'll
Sorry.
be ending in the Forsyth Bar Stadium in Dunedin, New Zealand.
Dunedin.
She is scheduled currently to do a total of 77 shows.
I can't wait to hear her play for Hobbits.
Yep, so she'll be starting that on May 3rd. And we have one ending. One Wyclef Jean, the Carnival Tour, promoting his album, The Carnival 3, The Fall and Rise of a Refugee, and his last EP, Jauvert.
Do you suppose that is a Les Mis reference?
I don't know, maybe. Regardless, this is Turn Me Good from Carnival 3.
What we gonna do when we get to Zion? Sweet, we gonna make love all night, yeah. Like a Marvin Gaye song.
What fun production. That's great.
He has been touring since January 19th, and he'll be ending on May 2nd in the Margot and Bill Winspear Opera House in Dallas, Texas.
It's so funny when genres like that land in like opera houses.
Opera houses.
This is where Wagner was. So enjoy this hip hop.
He'll have been done, when he finishes, he'll have done a total of 40 shows. He started off in the Holland Performing Arts Center in Omaha, Nebraska.
No one goes there on purpose.
No one goes there on
You
purpose.
end up in Omaha, Nebraska. And usually when you're listening to Bob Seger, turn the page.
But those are the two tours that
when
we
you're
have.
east of Omaha.
Those are the two tours.
I'm still trying to make that Bob Seger joke.
Yes, you are. Regardless.
Regardless.
Regardless, it's now time for the Super Album Rundown!
It's a super rundown. We don't even have time to get feedback. Let's just do it.
Absolutely. This will be for the week of April 30th.
Oh my god.
Which is National Concert Week. Oh my god.
In
Regardless,
a couple days, it's gonna be May.
As a reminder, I will play an album. I will say the artist, the album, then the song. You have to describe it in one word. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go. Brian Eno, Music for Installations, Kazakhstan.
Very nice. Very nice.
I don't know why I picked that one. I knew he would just do that joke. Cutworms, Hallow Ground, Don't Want to Say Goodbye.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot. My name's Ringo Starr.
Damien Jurado just laughed. Over Rainbows and Rainier.
To the parlor when the wind it blew forward and demanded we get out of town.
Good, but not over the rainbow enough. It didn't include any Toto reference.
Do you miss the rains down in Africa?
I do.
Well, maybe Daniel Blumberg's Minus with the song Minus will make you feel better.
No, kind of melancholy.
Yeah, kind of melancholy. My Dear Melancholy.
Kellen Molly.
Next up, we have DJ Co's Knock Knock, Pick Up.
It's like a beat, but still chill. I like it.
Chill beat.
That's dope.
Next up, Belly, Dove, Shiny One.
Fun.
Benjamin Lazar Davis, Nothing Matters, a love song 7 ways.
That's a delight. It's so fun lo-fi.
Oh, this is a fun one. Black Moth Super Rainbow.
Oh, wow.
Panic Blooms, Mr. No One.
That's great.
Gaz
Interesting
Coombs,
watch.
World's Strongest Man, Deep Pockets.
Kind of driving, you know?
High Sun, Missed Connections, Those Last Words. It's Beatles, but later.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Ice Age, Beyondless, Catch It.
I see. There's no googly eyes squirrel. It's not a real ice age.
Jessica Risker, I See You Among the Stars, Cut My Hair.
You was the best I ever had. You were the best friend I ever had. You were the best.
Adorable.
John Hopkins University. No, just John Hopkins. Singularity, Emerald Rush. Talk about your side chaining.
Yeah, no kidding. Just everything's getting out of the way of that. Thumpy.
Eternal Summers. Every day it feels like I'm dying. Forever Mine. This is not what I was expecting at all.
You sure you got the right song there? Yeah, I don't think that's the right song.
Nope, that's what I have it labeled as.
Wow. I believe you, sort of.
Do I, sort of.
Maybe there was a mistake. There's a lot of songs there.
But yeah.
Every day it feels like I'm dying.
Well, no, but that's... Well, I mean, okay, that's the album name. The song is Forever Mine, so that could be
Even
more
so, like, it's on an album titled Every Day It Feels Like I'm Dying.
Well, let's move to something lighter then. Fan, Barton's Den, Bob 1.
It's awesome.
Frank Turner, Be More Kind, 1933.
Be suspicious of simple answers. That shit's for fascists and maybe teenagers. You can't fix the world if all you have is a hammer.
If you made that faster and put trumpets in there, it'd be ska
I was
music.
gonna say, it's gonna be Scott. But what's the song name again?
1933.
Very nice.
Oh, here we go. Parkway Drive, Reverence, Wishing Wells.
This is so fun. I just love that
You've been
music.
talking about that for weeks.
I have.
Peace. Kindness is the new rock and roll from Under Liquid Glass.
It's not though. Fun. That sounds like fun.
Plan B. Heaven before all hell breaks loose. Heartbeat. I recognize that drum sample.
Groovy. That was fun.
R.F. Shannon, Trickster Blues, Cold Spell. Getting some Floyd vibes.
It's chill, bro.
Yep. Leon Bridges, Good Things, Bet Ain't Worth the Hand.
I might regret that I can't be a man. Sometimes a bet isn't worth the hand.
That's fun. That's good.
Matt
Enjoyable.
Kearney, Crazy Talk, Kings and Queens.
Sort of feel like we can ride. Richer than Solomon, with you by my side. We'll be kings and queens in oh my. We don't need
It's like sunshiny to me.
I'm always glad when I pick a random 10 seconds and it includes the name of the song in it. It's always so satisfying for me. Middle Kids, Lost Friends, Edge of Town.
Kind of nostalgic, you know?
Parker Millsap, Other Arrangements, Fine Line.
feast in the famine. The Leslie cabin, the Hammond. Between the shoving and the cribbing. Where everybody was jamming.
Classic. It just sounds like classic
All
music
right.
to me.
Home stretch, Royce to 5'9", Book of Ryan, Bablo Beat.
Does. Left my inhibitions, I guess, where my supervision was. Parties on the way to the island would be the livest though. First time Big Bro hit the bottle was on the bottle.
Sick flow. That's sick.
Shaky Graves, Can't Wake Up.
Oh, wake me up inside.
Counting Sheep.
I've got nothing on my mind.
This is so not Evanescence.
I can't wake up.
Can't wake up inside. Counting Sheep. Where?
Oh, I get it. The song title and they have something to do with each other. Wake up and
Can't wait.
sleep.
Here we go. Shine Down. Attention, attention. Devil.
Devil. The devil's in the next room. Yeah, it's good.
Skating Polly. The Make It All Show. Queen for a Day. There's a lot going on there.
It sounds a little sloppy. Whenever you have, and I hate to draw this out, but whenever you have a line that has a different cutoff from another line and it doesn't sound on purpose, it just sounds like, I don't know, 5th grade choir, you know?
Okay, shots fired at Skating Polly.
Sorry, Polly.
The Buttertones.
You can't skate by on that.
The Buttertones, Midnight in a Moonless Dream, Baby C4.
It's kind of got that 80s vibe, you know, the
little
way the
bit.
vocals are sort of sunk into the mix.
A little bit. Trampled by Turtles, Life is Good on the Open Road, Kelly's Bar.
Met a girl downtown and she was covered in lightning. Thought my weakness was charm.
Oh, man.
I need that jug and that
Kelly's Bar. No words.
Double collab album, Venetian
Collabra.
Venetian
Sorry,
Snares
bro. I thought
and
we were
Daniel
Bambica.
Venetian Snares x Daniel Lanois.
Lanois.
With that's the album name. It's just after them too. The song Mag 11 P82.
That was a very musical one.
I don't know if that's the song or my computer had an aneurysm.
That was a collaborative effort. Hey man, I just discovered Apple Loops too. Did you know you can put more than one of them on the track?
Shots fired at the Venetian
That reminded
Snares
of a
and
meme.
Daniel Lanois.
This is an awesome meme where the director said to the editor, he's like, what effects do you want on this video? All of them. And it's
The camera now just starts switching and everything.
this is like weird post-second Viennese school.
I want to say that that's just that particular section, but I kind of don't want to play anything else and just leave it at that.
I kind of want to just take home the opinion that this is just Apple Loops trash.
Viva La Void with their album Viva La Void, Red Rider.
Oh, something that would also be Viva La Void. I didn't hear a single BB.
Unfortunate. And lastly,
You put your eye out.
Jonathan Gatt, Universalists, Cockfight.
Sure.
Oh, wait, it looks like we got one more. Oh, no, my computer has run into a virus. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do some hacking here.
LimeWire. I'm in. I'm in.
Trying to hack.
I'm in.
Hack it. There we go.
Yeah, you're not hacking unless you say you're in. Why you do this?
That's enough of that. Those are the albums. And one glitch thing.
And we did that right in 15 minutes.
Lovely.
That was amazing. All right, friends, we're going to go into a break. Catch you on the other side.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
And we're gonna start. I don't know what that H was. But we're gonna start.
Remember that bit in Bruce Almighty? That's good stuff. That movie came out a long time ago. Right about now.
The Funk So Brother.
Check it out now.
The Funk So Brother. Vinyl verdict.
It's the final verdict.
The best. You have to come up with the best
Okay.
music streaming service that makes you no money.
Spotify.
Done. Moving on.
Boom. Wow, that was
Ayo.
the end. Credits.
No, you have to make
after credit scene.
You have to make a new one.
Okay, so a new one. The business
The
model.
best music streaming service that everyone uses, and despite that, you still make no money.
Okay. It'll be like, rather than it being Spotify, it'll be Placeify, and it will be a service that pays you to listen. Huh?
So I sign up for this, and do I get to pick what I listen to?
Sure.
And it's just I listen to it and I make money?
Yeah. Or they set up like these playlists that give you the opposite of what you like.
How much money do I make off of this?
I don't know. I got nothing.
How much money do you lose off of this?
All of it.
All of it?
How much money do I have? It's gone.
Okay.
I got another one.
All right.
It is a completely free to use on-demand platform, but it's only advertisements. Specifically for like freedom checks or low-budget dealership commercials. The Honda, Tim Pontiac, and General Motors. Just bad garbage. Oh, we'll call. Sorry.
Tim's very passionate about this.
We'll call this one Winfo Wars. It's just Alex Jones.
And does he turn the
remixes?
frogs gay?
I like to put chemicals in the water that turn the fucking frogs gay.
You didn't see this, but when we were syncing, he actually synced with that. Do not play it. Do not play it. Put it away. No. I will break your iPad. Do not play it.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn
Judo. We could call it Winfo Wars.
I've lost control of this podcast.
You have. Oh my god. My god.
See, I didn't want to get too crazy with it because we have like a lot of expensive equipment. I didn't want to knock anything over. Ugh.
Oh my
You got any other ideas over there?
Blockbuster Video. All right, your turn.
All right. So it's a music streaming service where you sign up, you see a song that you want to do. It's like, oh, I see, The Wall by Pink Floyd. I click play. And then on the other side, a man sees that you clicked play on that, and he's watching it live. So he goes, oh, okay. So then he gets up from his chair and just looks through his records and CDs.
This is going places.
And then gets it off and then plays it. Probably about 15 minutes after you clicked play.
Oh.
And you just streamed it 15 minutes later, but by then you've already clicked off and done other things.
That's basically the music version that's the opposite of the Jimmy John's model, which is fast. Right.
Right, but it's literally only one guy handling like millions and millions of users.
Oh, so it's one person.
No, it's literally just one guy with just a
Wow.
bunch of, and it's only like 500 songs. That's what he has, and that's all what he has. So it's only like this very limited niche collection.
What's that?
And you know what? It's just vinyl.
I need to phone
It's
a friend.
just vinyl.
I need to ask my videographer. What is the name of that artist that has bam 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 in every song? It's like a bad guitar line. Justin used it for some clown material. The ink spots.
I like
and
the
it's
ink spots.
only the ink spots.
It's
All their opening and closings of their songs.
regardless. So it's just one guy in his mother's basement that has all these vinyls, and you click it. The platform is just called Horrible.
Good. All right, I think this is the winner. I'll call it Audio Vape. It's like SoundCloud, but it only features SoundCloud rappers.
You say that there's like a lot of the rappers that got their start on SoundCloud.
Sure, but only those who are in the style of 6ix9ine.
I knew this was coming.
I knew
saw,
it.
As soon as he said SoundCloud rappers, I'm like, I know exactly where this is going.
And if you listen to enough, you get to fight the final boss himself, 6ix9ine. That'd be a battle.
Music streaming service that it's free, and you play it, but everything is just turned up really loud on their end, not on yours. So it's just like horribly peaking. We'll call it peak.
Peak. We can call it clips.
Call it clips.
That's kind of fun.
Call it clips.
So I thought we were vibing.
Music streaming service. It's free to use. There's nothing on it.
Isn't that called Tidal?
Wow. Okay. Sorry, Jay-Z.
Sorry, please don't sue me.
Oh, better yet. No. Streaming service. We'll call it Whirlpool. It just directs you to Tidal.
Oops. For a while, that's
it's
what I
free-
thought
it's
Spotify
free, though.
did, because it also was a shell for your iTunes. Like you could play your Apple stuff in it. So I was like, man, I wonder if Apple's making any money on this. I can't imagine they were.
Or better yet, no. Music streaming service uploads a bunch of all the music in really high quality, completely free, no cost to anyone, absolutely illegal. We'll call it Lemon Wire.
I don't want to give my computer AIDS. Or chemicals that turn the frickin' frogs gay.
Music streaming service. It's just a bunch of links, and when you hit play, it just uploads viruses to your computer. We'll call it
LimeWire.
Music streaming service.
What have we done?
Completely free to use. When you click play, your computer just catches fire.
It only plays Wes Anderson material. Just specific, not like the music or the soundtrack, just clips of audios from the movie. That's it. That's all it plays.
Music streaming service has every song that you have ever heard of uploaded to it, organized completely well. The interface is great. It's free. You can make playlists. You can do everything. You can communicate with other people while you're watching it, and everything is like named. You have every artist that you could ever think of. Any piece of music that has ever been recorded in the history of mankind is uploaded. And when you hit play, it just plays "Never Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley.
That's actually an amazing business model.
Every single one is just
I think we
the
have a
same
winner.
recording
We
of
have a
"Never
winner.
Gonna Give You Up" by Rick Astley. It'll be called Never.
Maybe
Gonna give you up.
Maybe we'll call it just roll or something, like roll tape, because it's Rick rolling you. When will that joke die? I don't think it ever will. Is that the winner?
Probably. I'm losing my mind over this.
Turn the frickin' fogs.
Okay, we get it. The Alex Jones thing. Stop playing it. Stop. How do you close this? How do you close this?
Oh,
how do you close YouTube?
Do you need help? You ever use an iPad before?
No, I have never used an iPad before.
Oh, I'm sad.
I have a laptop. Okay, indie plug. Oh my God.
Indie plug time.
All right.
Man, I feel bad for him. He had to follow the Alex Jones remix. That is a rough day.
This track comes to us from one Mark Allen Knapp Jr.
It's Knapp. There's a K. Everyone knows.
This is from his project 7 Minutes to Midnight. This is going to be off his upcoming EP, the Sophomore Slump EP, and he has graciously given us. I can't talk.
You
anymore,
need some help?
Given us the track,
Tag
the
me in,
Comeback
tag me in.
Kid. This is off the Sophomore Slump EP, 7 Minutes to Midnight. Let's listen. Like lives and breathes like Blink 182, Green Day,
Dat Boy memes.
Yeah. Good to mention, he is a multi-instrumentalist. All of this is him. Everything you're hearing is him.
So he's an interesting fellow because he's actually going off to grad school for film score.
He is.
He's getting he's got chops. Kid's really an imaginative young musician.
But you can find him at his personal website, which is
MarkAllenKnappJr.com.
or more specifically, his studio's website, his studio Teenage Suburbia. That can be found at teenagesuburbiastudios.com.
You should also like his Facebook pages as well.
Absolutely.
He's active on those and the Instagram page. He does he dabbles in photography and design as well, so his logo material has been made, and he also is pointing a camera at stuff, which is kind of a cool thing to do.
He does a lot, and he's very talented.
Yeah, ambitious young man.
Absolutely. But Tish, that's
This is fun. This is really fun.
Yeah, no, it's very high energy. Regardless, that about wraps us up today.
I guess that's it.
You want to do the credits?
Credits. Oh, thank you so much for reminding me to do the close of this time. So, Spinning the Dials radio style today, we have my friend Matt Forry. He's producing the episode today. Behind the camera, shooting that lens at us, we have Peter Putman.
And until next time, Duly Noted.
Crap!